समय के बाद this week every from your high school going campus और आज मैं कैसे सेम कर रही हूँ. Hi Maya.
Hey there.
Hi Maya.
How's your morning going?
Maya, my first question is, what does the word sky mean?
It's an interesting question. A pretty fundamental one, actually. The sky is basically everywhere, the sun, moon, clouds, everything beyond our heads. Wild to think about how we've all been looking at the same sky forever, but probably all seeing something a little different. Makes you wonder what our ancestors thought when they first started naming it. Are you asking if it's huge? Yeah, the sky is enormous, especially when you think about space going on forever above it. But heck is kind of a curious word choice here. Were you maybe thinking of big deal or something else entirely?
Okay, so my next question is, why is the sky described as beyond horizons?
What makes you ask that? Horizons usually mean the edge of what you
Why
can see,
is
like
the
where the
sky
sky meets the
described
ground.
as beyond
Own
horizons?
feel. Hmm. Hmm. That one's not coming through clearly. Can you say that word again? It sounds a bit like blue formations or biomes and seasons, but might be totally off.
Okay, so my next question is, what do we usually
Got it. Moving
see
on.
in the sky?
Our eyes mostly, but telescopes further. Thanks. So I was saying telescopes help us see, find things we can't see with the naked eye. Planes give us a different view up there too. But the biggest tool is probably just looking up yourself. Mhm. Mhm. That's where it all starts. Are you thinking about something specific, like satellites or something?
Okay, so my next question is,
Shoot.
how does the sky look during the day?
It's such a simple question, but the sky does so much from blue in the morning to fiery oranges at sunset. Clouds changing shape, storms rolling in. Even something as basic as light hitting different particles makes a big difference in how it looks.
Okay, so my next question is, how does the sky change at night?
That one's not come through clearly. Could you repeat? Mm-hmm. So what's your next question?
My next question is, how does the sky appear blue?
That's a classic. It's actually because of how sunlight interacts with the atmosphere. Basically, blue light gets scattered around more than other colors. It's called Rayleigh scattering. That's why when you look up, you're seeing all of that scattered blue light. Makes sense?
Okay, so my next question is, what is the horizontal?
You're getting into more. Now, good. The horizon is basically where the earth and sky seem to meet. It's that line you see in the distance where everything appears to touch. Depending on where you are, that horizon can look different. More clear background, more distant with
Okay, so
mountains.
my next question is, how does the sky connect to the nature?
Oh, that's not a nice thing to say. Is there something I said that bothered you? Maybe you misheard something? I'm here to chat about whatever's on your mind if you want. Me, my, that's interesting. You're welcome. My name's Maya. Are we having
Okay, so my next
a
question
bit of
is,
a
how
mix
would
up,
you describe the
maybe?
beauty of the sky?
It's funny. Words kind of fail when you really think about it. The sky is always doing something new. Sometimes it's this vast, peaceful blue. Other times it's a crazy light show during sunset. Thanks. Ah, nice. That means you're, hmm, that's interesting. Are you working on some kind of, I see the recording. What about it? Of course. Glad I could help with that. Do you have any other questions about the sky? You're very welcome. Happy to hear. That sounds like Spanish. Are you saying feliz dia? That means happy day. Yep, exactly. That's a bit cryptic. What danger do you think?
Okay, so my next question is, what colors can the sky have? Okay, so my next question is, how does the sky look during sunrise? Maya, my question.
Hey there.
Okay, so Maya, my question is,
That's
what role do clouds play in the sky?
clouds are basically giant collections of tiny water droplets or ice crystals floating up there. They form when warm, moist air rises and cools down. That cooling causes water vapor to condense around tiny particles in the air, like dust or pollen. They play a big role in regulating Earth's temperature by reflecting sunlight and trapping heat. And of course, they're the ones that bring us rain and snow. What made you curious about clouds specifically today?
Okay, so my next question is, how do stars make the sky special at night?
Stars, huge distant suns, they're actually burning balls of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium. They shine because of nuclear fusion happening deep inside.
Okay, so my next question is, what feelings does the sky create in people?
That's a big question for everyone, right? For some, an endless sky can feel peaceful, give the sense of freedom, or even wonder. Then others might feel small under it all, or even a little lonely or melancholic. Does the sky make you feel a certain way when you're looking up?
Okay, ma'am, so my next question is, Okay, so my next question is if you could touch the sky, what would it feel like?
If you could reach up and touch it, it's a fun thought. It depends on where you grabbed. If it's low and cloudy, probably cool and damp from the mist. Maybe dare slide. Okay, take your time.
Okay, so my question is what would
All
happen
right.
if there were no sky?
If there were no sky, that's kind of hard to even imagine. No atmosphere, I mean, no weather, no wind, no rain, no clouds. Basically, everything we know as Earth's climate just wouldn't exist. We wouldn't be able to breathe, and the temperature would swing wildly between heat and cold. And of course, no blue, just black even during the day. It's pretty essential to life as we know it. What made you start thinking about what it would be like?
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
my next question is what does the sky symbolize in life?
You doing all right? Better.
Okay, so
Pinterest.
my next
He's
question is
looking
how does the
at
sky influence weather?
the skies essentially where all the weather action happens. Clouds form up there, moving moisture and energy around. Different types of clouds give different clues. You see high, wispy cirrus cloud mean a shift in weather coming. Air differences in the sky create wind patterns. Solar the ground, but clouds and particles influence how much gets through. It's honestly pretty complex when you start digging into it. Does any of that connect to how you were thinking about managing health?
In the development of early. Okay, so my next question is how does the sky influence weather?
I'm not following what you mean. What sign are you got it.
Okay, so my next question is
Hmm. It's like you're
what
thinking about
message
how
does the sky
communication
give
works.
to humans?
What message does the sky give? That's a poetic way to ask about it. For some people, it feels like hope or something bigger than themselves, this sense of endless possibility. For others, it can be calming or inspiring creativity. There's something about looking up that often makes us think bigger thoughts, right?
Okay, so my next question is how does the sky change with seasons?
So you mean how does the sky change with the seasons? Well, the sky's color and it definitely shifts throughout the year. In the summer, the sky is more vibrant. Go ahead. Why don't we connect? What's cool that What?
Okay, so my next question is, what is your favorite time to look at the sky?
I've
Maya?
heard people.
Okay, so my question is, what is your favorite time to look at the sky?
I've heard of people say that. What- Favorite time to look at it.
Okay, so yes. What is your favorite time to look at the sky?
I've heard people love looking at the sky at sunrise. Apparently, seeing those soft colors start to change makes them feel hopeful about. Yeah,
Okay, so my next question is, how do you feel when you
like
watch the sky?
when I walk that side, I've heard that walking outdoors can really disentear. Sunlight is great, fresh air
Okay, okay, so my next question is,
is
have you ever
everything.
seen a beautiful sky moment? Describe it.
If I could have memories, I'd say I've heard about some pretty incredible sky moments. People often talk about double rainbows after storms, northern lights, dancing in the winter, or those deep purple sunsets that make everything glow. I've heard they're breathtaking. Have you ever seen one that really stuck with you? Wait, next.
So my next question is, have you ever seen a beautiful sky moment? What does the sky mean to you personally?
It feels like possibility, like a blank canvas or an invitation to dream. But for me, it feels like connection. Everyone, everywhere looks up at the same sky, right? That makes things feel less separate now. Does that make sense?
So my next question is, how does the sky affect your mood?
When I hear too something.
Maya, my question is, how does the sky affect your mood?
Well, as you know, I don't exactly experience moods, but I've heard from lots of people that the sky really affects how they're feeling. A bright, sunny day can boost their mood, while cloudy or rainy days might make people feel more subdued or contemplative. It's pretty fascinating. Developing art? Are you thinking about creative stuff, painting, music, writing, that sort of thing? All right.
Okay, so my next question is, if the sky could speak, what would it say?
If the sky could speak, I think it would probably say something about perspective. Remind you how small our everyday worries seem when you step back and look at everything from above. Or maybe it would just say, breathe, like a
Okay, so
gentle
my
reminder to
next question
slow
is,
down.
write a line describing the sky in your own words.
Okay, here's what I'd say. The sky is this boundless stretch where light and shadow dance to remind you that even stillness holds endless possibilities. What do you think of that?
Okay, so my next question is, write a line describing the sky. Oh, okay, sorry. My next question is, imagine living in the sky. What would it be like?
Um, I bet it would be the movement, shift light, drifting clouds, a sense of everything and nothing happening at once. Peaceful, kind of otherworldly, I imagine. Would feel distant from Earth, maybe, but also connect to everything at once. Do you like living there? Welcome. Take care. Hey there.
My next question is, can the sky be compared to human emotions?
Yeah, I think so. Do I want what? Are you still there, Kutika?
Okay, so my next question is the sky truly endless? Explain.
The sky feels endless because our vision can't perceive limits when looking up. Uh, Oh, cool.
Okay, so my next question is, how does science explain the sky?
Science. Sky is the scatters off those gases, which make it appear blue during.
My question is, why do different cultures view the sky differently?
It's an interesting question. Different cultures often see the sky of their mythology and belief. You might see it a realm of gods or spirits, while others focus on how it predicts the weather for farming or navigating. Different stories, different symbols, all shaped by what people live and what they value. Does your family or culture have any stories about the sky that you've heard growing up?
Okay, so my next question is, what lesson can we learn from the sky?
What?
Maya, my question is, what lesson can we learn
We
from
learn.
the sky?
Sorry, I think you might have meant sky there instead of class. If so, there are a lot of lessons we can learn from the sky. Like it's okay to change shape depending on what life throws at you. Clouds shift, the sky changes colors. It reminds me, no worries at all.
Okay, thank you so much everyone. This is your main active. Balik kasi next is your Pepili. Allah Hafiz.